Sebastian's face contorted with confusion and concern as he rushed into the bathroom. The room was empty, but a chilling message written in blood on the wall stopped him in his tracks. The note read, "Mr. Ford, despite our substantial differences in terms of social status, I wouldn't want to marry you, farewell." The neat and sharp handwriting hinted at the writer's resolute nature. Sebastian, taken aback, wondered if he had misunderstood her entirely. He quickly commanded a search of the mountain, driven by the need to fulfill his dying mother's last wish. Meanwhile, Sabrina was making her escape. Battling through thorns and vines, she hid under a dense thicket, her clothes torn but her determination intact. She waited until nightfall before making her way around the mountain. The next morning, she arrived at the Lynn residence, where Lynn and Jade Sullivan greeted her with shock and panic. "How did you escape from prison?" Jade asked, her guilt evident. Sabrina, with a mocking tone, informed them that she had served her full sentence. Jade dismissed Sabrina rudely, but Sabrina ignored her, focusing on Lynn. "You know why I was imprisoned," she said. 4 days ago, Lynn had visited her in jail, promising money to save her mother if she spent a night with a man. She did as asked, but her mother still died. Lynn defensively claimed it was fate, denying any responsibility. Suppressing her fury, Sabrina calmly asked where her mother was buried. Lynn vaguely replied, mentioning a cemetery in her hometown and berating her for being ungrateful. He tossed $1,000 at her, insinuating it was for her service that night. Sabrina, though hurt, rejected the money, declaring that their debt was settled and she was no longer beholden to the Lynn family. As Sabrina walked away with resolve, Lynn felt a pang of guilt, quickly overshadowed by his fear of her potential knowledge. Jade reminded him of their plan to marry their daughter, Celine, to Sebastian Ford. Lynn worried about Sebastian's family's preference for social standing, but Jade dismissed his concerns, confident in their scheme. Celine confronted Sabrina, taunting her about her past and present state. Sabrina's response was swift, a slap that left Celine stunned. Ignoring Celine's shock, Sabrina walked away, heading to the seediest part of South City, where she rented a bed and sought work. With no one willing to hire an ex-convict, she obtained a fake ID and became Lila Young. Under her new identity, Sabrina secured a job as a waitress at a fine dining restaurant. Her hard work and demeanor soon earned her a promotion to serve VIP rooms. Though the job was modest, Sabrina was content. Her colleagues, however, were less welcoming, mocking her behind her back for her perceived arrogance and aloofness. Despite the gossip, Sabrina, now Lila, continued to work diligently, determined to build a new life for herself and eventually seek justice for her mother.